podcasthero.com.
Welcome to the Daily Quote, the podcast designed to kickstart your day in a positive way. I'm your host, Andrew McGivern, and this episode is brought to you by the Great News Podcast. Because great news should be heard. Find it in your favorite podcast app, and guess what? I left a link for you in the show notes. Today's quote has no confirmed author, as it appears to be ancient wisdom that has traveled across centuries, without a name attached to it. But author James Clear brought it to a global audience when he used it to describe one of his most extraordinary acts of human commitment ever recorded. The quote is simply this: "Those who commit to nothing are distracted by everything." Let me tell you what James Clear was writing about when he referenced this quote, because it reframes the entire meaning of commitment. In the mountains above Kyoto, Japan, the Tendai Buddhist monks of Mount Hiei undertake a challenge called the Kaihogyo, a 1,000-day running pilgrimage spread over 7 years. During their peak periods, these monks run up to 30 kilometers a day through the mountain terrain, covering an equivalent of a marathon almost daily for weeks at a time. The commitment is so absolute that the monks who feel they cannot complete the challenge are expected to take their own lives rather than abandon their vow. Unmarked graves on the mountainside bear witness to those who made that choice. Now, are those monks distracted by social media? By celebrity gossip? By the endless noise of modern life pulling their attention in 100 directions? Not even slightly. The total commitment to their practice renders every possible distraction completely irrelevant. That's the insight buried in this quote. Distraction isn't primarily a technology problem or a willpower problem. It's a commitment problem. When you haven't fully committed to anything, when your goals are vague, your priorities are fluid, and your direction is undefined, then everything competes equally for your attention. Every notification, every shiny opportunity, every detour seems equally valid because nothing has been declared more important. But the moment you commit, truly, completely, irreversibly commit to something, the landscape changes. Distractions don't disappear, but they lose their power, because you've already decided what matters most. And that decision answers the question of where your attention goes before the distraction even arrives. For me, the periods of highest distraction happen at times when I'm the least busy. And once I make a commitment and put it on my calendar, I'm binding myself to do it. Not as strictly as the monks, because my life is worth more than any single task or commitment. So here's the question: what in your life are you currently half committed to, and leaving yourself vulnerable to being distracted by everything? Because the solution to distraction isn't another app, another system, or even more willpower. It's a deeper commitment, one clear decision about what matters most, held with the kind of conviction that makes everything else irrelevant. Commit to something and watch how quickly everything else stops pulling at you. That's it for today. I'm Andrew McGivern, signing off for now. But I'll be back tomorrow. Same pod time, same pod station, with another daily quote.